The shifter grinned wickedly, its shadowy form flickering as it held Rose's tightly. Beside it, the red-haired android stood motionless, her glowing eyes locked on the team as if daring them to move. "Let's go," the shifter sneered, opening a swirling portal of dark energy behind them. Before anyone could react, it stepped through, dragging Roses and the android with it. "No!" Jack roared, stumbling forward as the portal snapped shut, leaving only silence and lingering shadow in its wake. Eoj clenched his fists, his calm demeanor breaking for the first time. "They've taken her. We were too slow." Naeruat slammed his katana into the ground, sparks crackling from his hands. "We'll find them. Wherever that thing ran, we'll track it down," and suddenly the air grew heavy. A chilling darkness swept through the battlefield, silencing everyone. All eyes turned to Jack. He stood frozen. His head bowed, hands clenched into shaking fists. The Nexus Gem in his arm pulsed violently, glowing darker, deeper, like a swirling black vortex. Shadows twisted around him, circling his body like a living storm. Eoj stepped forward cautiously, his voice low. "Jack, what are you doing?" Jack's voice trembled with raw fury. "I will not let you take her." The ground beneath him cracked as waves of dark energy erupted outward, his aura surging like an inferno. The shadows spiraled faster, consuming the air around him as his form began to shift. His body glowed with a dark light, flickering between his titan form and something new. Naeruat took a step back, eyes wide. "What's happening to him?" Ayhsa's claws extended instinctively as she whispered, "This energy, it's unstable." Jack's voice rose, echoing with power and grief. "You can take your droids, your armies, and your shadows, but you will not take my daughter." The storm around him roared louder, sending shockwaves rippling across the battlefield. Divad narrowed his eyes, shielding himself from the wind. The Nexus Gem is reacting to his emotions. If he doesn't control it, it'll tear him apart. Eoj shouted over the chaos, his voice sharp. "Jack, focus! If you let the darkness take over, you'll lose yourself." But Jack wasn't listening. He raised his head, his eyes glowing a deep, furious red. His voice echoed with unnatural power as the energy surged. "I will find you, and I will end this."